On how parents, especially mothers, protect the child all their childhood. In fact, you might say the mother is far more aggressive than the father to protect a child. Yet, usually as adults, the children decide they are incapable of taking care of themselves. Everyone gets older, and maybe you do see frailty, and out of love, you compensate. Still, just when did the parents' attempt to protect the child ever work when imposed it on an adult? One would think you'd realize trying to treat an adult like a child never works. Adults should remember what it was like to be a child and treat their parents that way, the way they wish their parents had treated them. I think we forget that childhood has lessons to be taught. And I think reaching puberty, we want to ignore what it felt like. It's a pity because there are lessons you can learn from then in context as an adult. Not all your experiences as a child is seemed valuable at the time. It doesn't mean it can't someday be of value. You just have to be wise enough to remember how we affect others. Children understand that since they are at the mercy of others until they reach puberty, then it's held in disgust. But it could make dealing with others much better if you can remember how it felt to have someone ignore your feelings, refuse to explain why you should do something. You didn't like it then, why would you become so clueless as an adult? While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.